Get some cardstock ready and hop on to Silhouette Studio because we are going to make this adorable Easter card today. This is where we want to end up. Let's take a look at how we got here. We're going to start with a brand new page. It is already set up to a 12 by 12 design area. That is perfect for me. I'll be using 12 by 12 sheets of cardstock. We're going to start with the card base. That's simply drawing out a rectangle. Selecting that, let's unlock our aspect ratio button, set our width to 7 and our height to 10. And we can switch up the color now. I'm going to go with this green, and we need to add a straight line for our score line in the middle. I selected a line from my drawing tools. Now I'm just going to hold down my shift key and drag that out. We can adjust the size up here. Let's set the width to 7, same as the card width. Now we can select both of these pieces and use the center button up at top. Now this score line is set perfectly in place, but while we have our page pretty much clear, I'm going to select this line, go over to the send page and choose tool 2 for that line so that it will score with my embossing tool when the time comes. This way the outside of the card will cut, the score line will score, and everything is good to go with that. Let's go back to the design page, select both of these, right click and group so that score line doesn't move around on me. The next step is to create our little bunny rabbit shapes. So I'm going to select another rectangle from the drawing tools and just kind of pull that out. I want them kind of tall and skinny here. I used an ellipse to create the ears, pull that out, kind of set it in place, and I rotated this just a little bit, and that looks kind of large. Let's scale it down. You want to make sure it's overlapping. Now we can duplicate, right click, and flip this horizontally, and it'll be tipped the other way. You can set that in place, and you can make one lower just for a little bit of interest. That might be a little bit too low. Let's bump it back up. Now select all 3 of your pieces, right click, and weld them together. You want to make sure you don't get the card base in on that. Now I decided that I wanted 4 of these on my card. We can duplicate it 3 times to give us a total of 4. Now we can set one over to this side, and this one's kind of over to this side. Now if we select all of them by holding down our shift key and clicking on each one, we can come up to our alignment tool and use this right here, and that's going to space them out evenly along the width of the card. Now I did want mine staggered in height a little bit, so I'm going to select them one at a time and just use the arrow key to get them positioned. Now that looks pretty good to me. I'm going to grab my knife tool, going to line it up kind of with the bottom of the card. We can adjust a little bit. You don't want to actually cut into your card. So just below that line, hold down your shift key, drag that all the way across all of your bunnies. And I have mine set to where I need to click apply for it to take place. You can also click on auto apply. But if you have it set up this way, you can kind of zoom in here and take a look, make sure that everything is good to go. Let's fit this back to the window. Now we can click on apply and move away our extra pieces. This one didn't actually get cut. That's fine. Let's delete these. We don't need them. Now we can select all of our pieces, go back up to our alignment tool and align the bottoms. Now everything is set perfectly in place. And I'm going to go through and select all of my bunnies, right click and group those together so they stay put. For the nose, I did use a heart from the Flexi Shapes. If you don't have Flexi Shapes, there's plenty of ways you can get a heart. You can create them with regular shapes as well, but that takes a little bit of work, not too much. Let's right click and convert this to path. I am going to switch up the color now to pink. Right click and flip this vertically because I want it upside down. Looks just a little bit big. Shrink it down a bit. Set it in place. These are really coming together now. Let's duplicate this 3 times so we have all 4. Super cute. Now, the original card had googly eyes, and I do have some googly eyes. They may be a little bit large, so I might have to go back and actually make eyes for this later on. I don't know. I'm going to get everything cut out and put together and then go from there. If the googly eyes will work, I'm going to use them. If they're not going to work, then I will just cut some eyes out or head to Michael's. Either way. Now we're going to move on to the last detail for this card, and that's going to be the sentiment. I'm going to make sure my caps lock is on and type out Happy Easter. And I'm just going to leave it in the Arial font. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can be if you want. Now I'm going to grab a rectangle from my drawing tools, and I'm going to draw that out. Keep it kind of thin right along the bottom here. And this is going to kind of hold all of those letters together. Let's zoom in and take a closer look. The R seems to be lined up pretty good. The H side can come in just a little bit. It is overlapping. Let's zoom back out. Let's select the text and the rectangle underneath. Right click and weld. Nope, not everything was overlapping. The O was, the rest of it not so much. Let's click the undo button and go back for just a minute. Select the rectangle at the bottom and just bump it up a little bit. We can select both of these again, right click and weld, and that looks much better. It's all one piece now. It's not going to move around on us. I am going to switch the color up to pink and get this set in place. Now I'm going to cut my card base out of a solid color. Each one of these bunnies are going to be cut out of a plaid pattern, and the noses and Happy Easter will be cut out of solid pink. So I'm actually going to have to cut all of these things out separately. Let's move the rabbits over, right click and ungroup them. We can move the card base out of the way as well. Happy Easter and the noses is all going to be cut out of one color, but I am going to just kind of save some space here. Now we can group these together and head over to the send page. You can see that this came in using tool number 2, and that's because I had set my score line to tool 2. This is already selected. We can click on tool 1, use all selected lines, and now that's going to cut with tool holder number 1. Let's click on tool holder 1 and set our material. I'm going to go with cardstock, textured heavy. This always works well for me. With the Michaels brand cardstock, I don't have to adjust anything on this. Now we can get our media loaded and get this sent through. I'm excited to get this cut out and see how all of the embellishments work together on this. One of the ladies in the Facebook group mentioned that this would be a perfect project for the littles on Easter, and I think I'm going to run with that and just cut out a bunch of different plaid bunnies and noses and ear inserts and all of the things and let them go to town. This is going to be so much fun. I can't wait to see how all of their projects turn out as well. After everything is cut, I simply glued it all together. I'm using Tombow glue, and it turned out absolutely adorable. The next project on the list is going to be a bunny shaker cupcake topper, and it's super cute as well. Make sure you stay tuned, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't yet, and I'll see you in the next video.